This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Alert. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield, get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Left.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 3 there on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Tight end left. King,
Go.
Check 80. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. There he goes inside the 30. Bell sheds him and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
I'm here all day.
That's it. Fight to the 3.
Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. On first down, it's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
In motion left is Funchess. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jackson. Out.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 more on that one and another first down. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's a preeminent quarterback at taking contact.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops.
Easy.
Hey, check
50.
24. Watch 24. Check it back.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run that time by Bell. 59 yards.
Hey.
Set.
4 down,
180.
4 down.
These two. Double ball.
Joker. Watch the twist.
Let's go now.
Watch the twist.
Jack 16. Set. Blue 30.
Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Defense, let's go.
Set. 180.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Set. 180.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Watch the flood.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And some space here. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Set. Blue 30.
Odd. 3 down. 3 down. Odd.
No foul.
He's checked.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real. But when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Black 30.
We got 3.
Easy.
3 down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. On second down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. White 80, Jack 16.
That's what
50.
I'm talking about. Nice
Corner.
hit, boy.
Ready? Blue 30.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Heat these 2. King. Middle.
Check.
Here we go.
Check.
Hey, alert.
Hey, watch it.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And this is caught at the 8 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
There we go.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Come on now.
Here we go, here we go.
Sit. 180.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. In motion left is Funchess. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cameron Artis-Payne. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go.
No spacing. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Double up.
Blue
The
30.
play clock's running down. Now a first down carry by Bell.
Go.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, baby.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Alert, alert! Double bump.
Let's run, fellas, let's run.
Let's go.
Now Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Artis Payne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano now to add the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Tight end left.
Jack 16.
Hey,
All right, here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league, and it's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won, 2nd consecutive year, and the 2nd year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah, I think we all are. The players are, but those with families, they're having a great time bringing them to all the things that you can get in the Orlando area for your kids.
A Steeler 1st down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Blue 30.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert, alert. Hurry up, let's go.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Get on bounce. Let's go.
Mike's 59.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Check.
Left.
Check 9. Check 3.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 35 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he motions the wide receiver. Artis Payne. And he's got some space here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's me. Hey. That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Great. 180.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Let's go one more.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Run.
In motion left is Funchess. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
55, Mike 55.
Low ball.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Kings.
Shift.
Here we go. Jack
Watch
16.
twist.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Calm down.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Hurry up, let's go. Get him out.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Wide. Get wide.
Blue 30. 4
Hey,
down.
alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Mike the 59.
Middle.
Go.
Set. Blue 30.
Roethlisberger will throw. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Here we go. 50.
Mike 5'9".
Alert. Here we go. Blue 30. 50.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Set. Black 20.
Watch twist.
These two.
Hey, check 24.
Set. Blue 30.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Left. Focus. Set. Left 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Focus.
Bang.
Here we go. Blue 30. Double. 2.
Watch the
Set. Black 80. Second.
They'll go again with Bell. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, alert.
Rush in.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, 59, 59.
White 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Shift. Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Here we go. White 80.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Black 20.
They'll try again with Bell, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help them along.
Oh, and now some space to operate. There goes Jonathan Stewart. Past the 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it.